Okay, so let us start. Two rods are connected by means of a quarter joint. So it's simply given directly. The rods are joined by a quarter joint. The inside diameter of the socket and the outside diameter of the socket collar. See, both different things are given. Inside diameter of socket and outside diameter of socket collar are 50 mm and 100 mm respectively. This is mm, please make the correction. 150 mm and 100 mm respectively. These rods are subjected to a tensile force of 50 kilonewton. Okay. The cotter, that is the pin is made up of steel. Material given is 30 C8 with an yield stress in tensile as 400 megapascal. The width of the cotter, again width of the cotter means B. The width of cotter is 5 times its thickness. And what we need to do? We need to find out this only. Find out width and thickness of the cotter. Okay. So before starting the solution, let us first see what are the things given to us in the question. So in solution, first we will write data given and then we proceed further. So data given is connected by a quarter joint. Yes, the inside diameter of a socket. So inside diameter of socket means what? What is the notation used for inside diameter of a socket?
D2.
D2, correct. So I am given with the value of D2 as 50 mm. And the outside diameter of socket collar is 100 mm. And what is outside diameter of a socket?
D4.
Yes, it was D4. So D4 is given to us as 100 mm. The other thing given is the rods are subjected to tensile load of 50 kilonewton. So I will let P is given to us as 50 kilonewton. So it will be 50 into 10 raised to 3 newtons. Then the cotter is made up of steel. For cotter, material is 30 C8. So we are not bothered about 30 C8 and all. We need the values. So the value given is SYT. That is yield stress in tension is 400 MPa. Okay. The width of the cotter is 5 times the thickness. So one more thing in relation to cotter is given as the width, that is B, is 5 times its thickness, which we have taken as T. And we need to find out what is T and what is B. Okay. Now question to you all is, as the material given is 30 C8 with yield stress in tensile as 400 MPa, what should we do?
Factor of safety से divide करेंगे.
Yes. We will first find out the permissible or safe stress by dividing it by factor of safety. So let us now assume that FOS has 4. You can assume anything, 3, 4, 5, anything. Let us say now for consistency for all of the students, let us assume that FOS is equal to 4. So in solution, first I will write assuming FOS, that is factor of safety, as 4. So what I will get? I will get sigma T. Sigma T allowable as 400 divided by 4, which is equal to 100 MPa or Newton per mm square. Once I got sigma T, I can directly find out sigma C. Sigma C is equal to sigma T as per our regular procedure, 100 MPa. Then we find out sigma S, that is shearing stress. You can also name it as tau, which is 0.5 times sigma T. So it will be coming out to be 50 MPa. And the last one we find out as bending, sigma B, which is given to us by the empirical relation 1.1 to 2 times sigma T. So let us say for uniformity I am taking 2 into sigma T. So it will be 2 into 100, which is equal to 200 MPa. Okay. Any doubt to anyone till this part?
No, sir.
No doubt.
Okay, let us proceed further. Now, in the entire question, by reading the entire question, what do you feel part we need to design? Yes, by reading the question.
Quarter.
Yes, very good. From the last side also you can make out, we are given that calculate width and thickness of the quarter. That's it. That means we have to consider only one part of the socket and pivot joint, that is quarter. That's it, nothing else. So I will start with quarter. And for quarter, what is the first stress which we take, or what is the first failure which we take into account? Which is the first failure in quarter we take into account?
Shearing,
Yes, shearing and
bending.
yes, very good. For quarter, we have only two parts, that is shearing and bending, or rather, I can say there are only two types of failure. One is shearing, other one is bending. So let us first consider shearing part. So in shear, we know that it is like this. If I draw a diagram, this part will be rubbed on the top side, and similarly on the downside, this part will be rubbed. So for this, what we write, if this is B, if this width of the quarter is B and thickness is T, so I will write area as sigma S is equal to P divided by 2 into B into T. Now see here, B into T is area of rectangle multiplied by 2, because there are two shearing surfaces, one at top and one at bottom. While coming out, it will rub two surfaces. Okay, now, so sigma S value we are known. So what is sigma S value? In previous slide we have seen. What is sigma S?
50 Newton per
50,
mm.
okay, 50 is equal to, and what is the load?
50 into 10 raised to 3.
50 into 10 raised to 3, that means 50 kilonewton, divided by 2 into B into T. Okay, so what is unknown here?
Mean width of quarter and thickness of quarter.
Yes, there are two different unknowns here. One is the mean width of quarter and the thickness of the quarter. But there is only one equation and there are two unknowns. So can we solve it further?
No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
No, सबका आंसर no आ रहा है. Have you read the question
Sir,
properly?
empirical relation दिया हुआ है
Not
ना, sir.
empirical
B is
relation.
equal to
Yes,
5T.
there is a condition given in the question. This one,
फाइव टी
yes.
लेंगे सर बी के
Question में
बदले
दिया है B is equal to 5T. Don't forget this. We are given that the relation of width to thickness is 5. So I will put here, and I will substitute here, 50 is equal to 50 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 2. In place of B, I will write 5T multiplied by T. Now what is the unknown here?
Thickness of quarter.
सर टी थिकनेस ऑफ
Thickness
क्वार्टर
of quarter.
Yes,
सॉरी
thickness of quarter is the unknown. And what is the answer for it?
12.64
10 सर 10 आ रहा है
10 आ रहा है. ठीक है, देखो अभी
10 आ रहा था.
10 है, sir.
let us finalize that it is 10 mm. So if T is equal to 10, what will be B? 5 into T, which is equal to 5 into 10, which is equal to 50 mm. Any doubts?
नो सर
So now we got the answer for T and B. So is the problem over? In the question it was asked to find out the width and the thickness of the quarter, which we have got now. So is the problem over here? Or we need to do something more?
Sir, bending ने find
बेंडिंग
Bending.
बेंडिंग फाइंड
बेंडिंग से फाइंड करेंगे. चलो ठीक है, बेंडिंग से ट्राई करते हैं. So the second part, the second failure which can be there in the quarter is bending. Okay, so let me write here bending. And for bending we have the relation sigma B is equal to P into D4 plus 0.5 D2 divided by 2B square T. Now again in this equation, sigma B, I will write it as it is. Sigma B is equal to P into D4 plus 0.5 D2 divided by 2. In place of B, what I will write? In place of B, I will write 5T. So it will be 5T square into T. So if you open this bracket up, so it will be 25T square. So finally I will get 25 into 2, that is 50, and T square into T will be T cube. So let me write here only. It will be P into D4 plus 0.5 D2 divided by 25 into 2 will be 50 T cube. Now in this entire equation, what is the unknown?
Thickness of quarter.
Yes, we need to find. Question में देखो, find thickness and width. Okay, so sigma B, what is value of sigma B? We have considered as 200. Okay, sigma B 200. So 200 is equal to value of force is 50 into 10 raised to 3 multiplied by D4. D4 in the question it was given to us as 100 plus 0.5. In place of D2, I think we were given 50. Yes. D2 50 divided by again 50 T cube. So in from this equation you will get answer for T. So kindly solve and get me the answer for T.
0.54.
8.54.
8.54. Can someone give the validation?
Yes, sir.
8.54.
Yes, sir.
Ah.
8.54.
T is equal to 8.54. So if T is equal to 8.54, what will be B? B will be equal to 5T, which is equal to 5 into 8.54, and the answer for B will be how much?
42.74.
42.74. Now just observe here. This is the part which you need to understand concept wise. So in this case, when we considered shearing, okay, in this case, when we considered shearing, I got answer for B as 50 and T as 10 mm. And what does this mean? This means that to prevent cotter from shearing failure, the minimum dimensions required are this one. 50 से थोड़ा भी कम होगा मीन्स वो फेल हो जाएगा, या T 10 से कम हो जाएगा मीन्स फेल हो जाएगा. So these are the minimum dimensions. These are the minimum dimensions required to make cotter safe in shearing. And what answer we got here? We got answer that TB should be equal to 42.74 and T should be is equal to 8.54. What does it indicate now? This indicates that these are the minimum values which will keep the cotter safe in bending. Okay, so these are the values which will keep cotter safe in bending, and these are the values which will keep the cotter safe in shear. So now what is the conclusion? Okay, let me post it in another way. Let us say I will, for this particular condition, I am making a cotter with this particular value. That is, I am finalizing my width as 42.74 and thickness at 8.54. Will it work?
सर दोनों से ज्यादा लेना पड़ेगा ना,
दोनों से ज्यादा लेना पड़ेगा. What's the reason for that?
दोनों उसके ऊपर एक्ट करेगा, बेंडिंग और शेयर दोनों एक्ट करेगा.
Yes, दोनों उस पे एक्ट करेगा, इसलिए दोनों को लेना पड़ेगा.
नो सर, शेयर स्ट्रेस में सर टूट जाएगा ना सर.
No,
ये
sir.
शेयर स्ट्रेस का मिनिमम सर 50
Yes.
है सर, इसमें सर 42 है, तो उसमें सर शेयर में सर कैसा मटेरियल ब्रेक हो जाएगा सर.
वेरी गुड. देखो बेंडिंग में तो सेफ हो जा रहा है. देखो अगर मैं 42.74 रखूंगा तो मेरा कॉटर बेंडिंग में फेल नहीं होगा, बट शेयर में फेल हो जाएगा. बिकॉज शेयर में क्या बोल रहा है? द मिनिमम रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ कॉटर इज 50. आई विल सिलेक्ट द मैक्सिमम ऑफ दिस वैल्यू. शेयर और बेंडिंग में जो मैक्सिमम रहेगा. So I will now finalize my width of cotter as 50 mm. Final answer, and T is equal to 10 mm. अब एनालाइज करते क्या होगा. Now see, we have finalized about this dimension. So this dimension is safe in shear because shear ने यही बोला था कि उसे 50 and 10 चाहिए, तो ये तो safe हो गया. Now bending, what is bending criteria telling? That I need minimum 42, हम उसको 50 दे रहे हैं. Thickness minimum requirement 8.54, हम उसको 10 दे रहे हैं. So it is safe in this criteria also. That means it is safe in both the cases. So as the cotter is safe at this dimension in both the failure criteria, the final dimensions will be this. Any doubts?
No doubt, sir. No, sir.
सर इतना ही करना है क्या सर?
No doubt.
Question में इतना ही पूछा था ना. Find B and T. So with this also I declare that this topic of design of cotter joint is completed.